Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of our Kenshi Holy Nation only playthrough episode 2 of the series. We find both of our heroes here currently resting up and they were getting rested for the day. One of the Shek 100 Guardians, he's out here just slaying all of these poor hungry bandits, but he actually followed me all the way back here to the bar, but he did not go inside, which I thought was interesting. So we're gonna have to run past him on the way out. I'm a little nervous. We'll see how he, oh, your favorite customer, huh? We'll see how he ends up reacting when we go to leave. Now, I do have a few things to sell, so why don't we go ahead and do that real quick. All right, I think I accidentally sold one of those bandages. I'll buy that back. And then, Tarsus, you don't have anything to sell, right? No, but you lost your saber, so why don't you go ahead and equip that for now. Let's see. Actually, you could probably trade with this Holy Nation individual here. He's got a nice saber. So you could just have that for now. That way you've got something. Tarsus. Yes, that's him. Oh, Jesus. All right, so here we go. Now, it looks like these guys are going to get involved. I don't want to get hit, but there's no way we can. There's no way we can help out with that fight. So we're going to drag this guy up here and into this bar where I think we'll have a better chance with fighting him. I'm almost positive he just knocked that guy out. No, that guy just ran. All right. So here we go. Bring him right up to this bar here. Since we know we can't shake him because he's followed us this far, for some reason these guys are super adamant on following you everywhere you go. All right, he's coming right inside here. All right, perfect. He should end up getting attacked. We're not going to get involved because whenever you get involved in this kind of stuff, it ends up for some reason with your guys getting attacked by these guys. So let's just let this be its thing, and then we can hopefully loot this guy and get some good gear off of him, maybe to sell or something. Yeah, look at that. They're getting right on him. The barman and everything getting involved. Yeah, he don't stand a chance, not against all three of them, even if he is a 100 Guardian. Or all four of them, actually. Oh, 5 even. Nice. They even picked him up. That's weird. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that is. All right, perfect. So, and these guys don't hate me, it looks like. So that's a bonus. They'll probably even still trade with me. I guess I'll go ahead then and loot this guy. Well, is he still unconscious? Actually, it could be a pretty nice punching bag for us if we wanted it. We'll take his armor and definitely his boots. I'll actually give the boots and the pants to Tarsus. And the shirt, I guess. Why not? We'll take the bandage, and we're certainly going to take the sword. I don't think I'll use the sword. I may sell it or something. I certainly can't seem to walk with it. It's just too heavy. Here you go, Tarsus. Some boots for you. You're already looking pretty sharp. Yeah, I'll probably get that sword sold. Maybe. I mean, it would be a really nice sword to have. Let's see. Is there anybody in here worth recruiting? Maybe there's somebody we can recruit and then give the sword to. We have Muto here. He is a drifter. A mercenary captain and another drifter. Let's see. I'm looking for a team. I can handle a turret pretty well if you need your walls defended. 6,000 cats. How about it? Not really sure if we're looking for somebody who can man a turret. He probably has pretty good crossbow skills. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. We'll go ahead and throw Hans in here. He's next on the list. So we'll confirm that. He comes with a nice set of armor and stuff, so not too bad. Let's see how good he actually is. Now, 39 with crossbows. Actually, it's not that bad. We just got to get his precision shooting up. So we can get that up and good to go. He's got 10 athletics. All right, so we just got to get him a crossbow. So do I sell the sword and get him a crossbow, or let's see. Sell these. I mean, we get almost 2,000 for it. That would get him a decent crossbow and a bunch of bolts. He's going to need it. He's got nothing else to fight with. That probably makes the most sense. We'll get to another plank here eventually. Let's sell it, buy the crossbow, and buy as many bolts as we can get. That leaves us 3,000 left. Hans is going to be pretty crucial. Pretty crucial, I think, in being able to help us out early on in the game. Mainly just because of his crossbow ability. He's going to be able to put some people down once we get that precision shooting down. Now, originally in my previous playthroughs, I never really built a crossbow squad until later in the game or hardly paid much attention to it at all. And I think that that was a mistake. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on getting crossbow people trained up early on, because especially for this playthrough, I would rank this significantly harder than my Fogman one just because of just the fact of recruiting people and everything. It's not going to be easy. So we're going to need everything we can get. All right, Hans, let's see what you've got. Now, he might shoot some of us here and there. We're expecting this. This guy may be pretty good actually at martial arts, which is something I probably should have thought of before I went in there. But I was hoping maybe we'd get one or two good hits in like that. Perfect. And getting beat up anyways, as most of you may know, just with Kenshi in general, it's always good to get the crap beat out of you. It actually really, really helps to improve your character's toughness and abilities. So, nice. That was pretty good. All right. Everybody's looking pretty well set. I see I got hit in the head pretty hard. I'm actually holding my head. And Tarsus here holding his chest. But Hans, of course, not taking any damage. We have a plastic surgeon with the Holy Nation Outlaws. We're not going to get caught up in that. I do not want to fight any Holy Nation Outlaws if I don't have to. Can we sleep in some of these sleeping bags over here, though, and use this fireplace? That'd be kind of cool. Yes, we can. All right. So, Tarsus, you've actually got a little bit of food on you. There's meat cooking. Oh, he already put it on there. Tarsus, you dog. Okay. Nice. We'll get some rest. Keep an eye out. Another drifter. Yes, we could use more help. We could use more people. Probably 3,000 for that drifter. We've got the cash, but we won't have any more money left. We'll also need to get a weapon for her. Tarsus, go check it out. See what she wants. How much cats would it take to have her join our glorious force? Oh no, 6,000. That's my price. Be needing a farmer in your squad, any chance traveler. Gosh, I miss those days on the farm. My pet goat, Frida. The smell of damp rice weed in the morning. The relentless bandit raids. Ah, yes. I am not interested. Unfortunately, I do not have 6,000. I will have to get more, or I'll have to at some point, I guess, find somebody with that will take 3,000. Hans, you really don't need to sleep, but why don't you pick some food up? I know you don't have any. So that gives you some food there. And in fact, why don't you trade your med kit to Tarsus? That way he's got some food, he's got a med kit. I've got food and a med kit. Of course, the Holy Flame, the most important book we could possibly have. There we go. And let's see, anything going on outside the walls? Just kind of hoping to see maybe some fighting or a body laying around. Any gear we can get would help us out immensely at this point. Maybe even some people, if we could find some people worth fighting. Definitely not this drifter, holy hell. Maybe somebody else. Not the plastic surgeon. We've got Holy Nation Outlaws in here. Some of them are more powerful than we would want to commit to fighting. A group of drifters coming in. Looks like another drifter there. Rolling with some dirty hive and a filthy Shek. We want nothing to do with the Shek or the hive. Disgusting creatures. Not as bad as the skeleton, but damn near close. What else? Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to go off and get some weapons then. Ooh, dust bandits. We don't want to run into them. Alright, guys, let's head out. We'll have our group stick together here. Decide where we want to go next. Now that we've got that Shek taken care of, that frees up a little bit more space. He's actually limping off back home to tell others how we humiliated him. So, a couple places we could head to. We could head back up into Okran's Gulf or Okran's Pride. There may be a potential for loot up in those areas. We could also head over to the destroyed house, wander around the hub some more. We need to get some gear that we can sell so we can get more cats to get more recruits. Early on in the game, the most important thing is going to be trying to build up an army that can overwhelm groups such as the Outlaws and the Hungry Bandits with numbers. For those of you not familiar, Kenshi in the early game is all about numbers. You can fight some units off if you've got the numbers to do it. Even really strong units. You just overwhelm them with pure, raw quantity. Quality is its own special thing, but quantity has a special quality, especially in Kenshi. So anybody we could recruit is going to be very useful. And I want to get an army big enough that I can eventually start fighting groups like Holy Nation Outlaws and Hungry Bandits, especially in the border zone area where we'll find most of those groups. Because then we can start getting our skills up. That's going to be pretty important. Now, we don't want to fight any dust bandits. They would do some severe damage to us if we did fight them. So I think we need to avoid that. Although Tarsus pulled something there for a second. Some dust bandits, it would appear. But they've lost interest because of the where we're sitting here. But it looks like some dust bandits are getting into it up here with some hungry bandits. Nothing we can really help. The group's going off to help them. There's a few more here. Let's see if we can sneak past real quick while they're kind of stuck deciding which conflict they want to join. Perfect. And thanks to those hungry bandits, we actually managed to sneak past undetected, somewhat undetected. And we can head up and see if we can find anything nice. I want to get our guys here some different weapons. I think Hans here, he's going to need a side weapon, a ninja blade or something. Meanwhile, I've used a saber in the past in my playthrough, and I've used a katana. I'd like to try using something different, maybe a cleaver or something. We'll just find out. Let's see what we've got here. We do have a long cleaver and a pretty good quality horse chopper. These could be pretty useful. Let's go ahead and give Hans my ninja blade. And I will pick the cleaver up and this extra backup for a ninja blade. Meanwhile, Tarsus has a ninja blade and a horse chopper, but there is a little higher quality of horse chopper here. So we'll have him pick that up. Now we could pick up some of these weapons to sell. That's probably not too bad of an idea. Can only hold so much. Why don't I pick up the ninja blades and the mercenary club and the blade iron club, all worth not a lot, but a decent amount. Hans, I'll have you grab, you can't grab that, so the blade iron club and the horse chopper and the mercenary club. And then Tarsus, you've got some room plus the additional horse chopper. Why don't you grab that and a flesh cleaver? And that might be it, unless you can grab the topper or the iron stick. Perfect. The mercenary club would actually be worth more. All right, so as much as I would like to keep these as additional weapons for our future recruits, we need some form of cash flow. And early game, it's strictly going to be going around and picking up items, which actually brings me to something I forgot to mention at the beginning of the episode, which was our actual goals for this episode. For anybody that's watched my series in the past, I like to do goals every single episode, so that way it keeps us on track for completing our goals and potentially beating the challenge. And the goals for this episode were pretty simple, so that's why I forgot to mention them. And they were just simply to find equipment, which we're currently doing, recruit more men, which we've already started working on because we've got Hans, and to train our skills, which we also are already working on. So very basic stuff, but I like to mention it anyways just to get in a good habit of it. And the beginning of Kenshi is certainly all about these kind of things anyways, so no big deal. But yeah, we'll head back and sell off some of this sweet, sweet gear. And then, with that, we can maybe have enough to recruit another person if it's available. I'm going to stick with the cleaver this time for the playthrough. I haven't used the cleaver before in a playthrough, so I think it'll be pretty cool. Eventually I can get probably a really nice cleaver. It'd be cool to actually get like a legendary cleaver, but I don't know if that's a thing. Tarsus here, horse chopper, if we can get some type of really nice saber. And then that there. So is there any of these weapons I really want to keep? Probably not. I mean, I could just use, that's a pretty nice ninja blade. I could just stick to ninja katanas if I didn't want to use the cleaver for my character. But, yeah, you know what? We'll just stick with it. Like I said, I've never used a cleaver before. So we'll try it out. See how we fare. What do we got here? Shinobi Thieves, Wandering Assassin. All right. Luckily, the Shinobi Thieves are neutral towards us. They don't really care about our existence. If anything, the Shinobi Thieves are probably somewhat upset because we used to help them a lot. Well, we didn't help them directly, but indirectly, you know, having our cities as hubs for them to do their thievery. Now with our collapse, it's a little bit harder, I'm sure, to get away with the United Cities and with the Shek. He's actually heading up here, and I spotted a group of drifters. Are they even worth talking to? A lot of dirty, nasty, blasphemous people in here, but maybe some Holy Nation hiding among them, just for for safety and as a refugee. Doesn't look like it. Nope, just looks like a bunch of blasphemous entities. Nothing we want to take part in. I'd kill them right there as they stand if it wasn't for the fact that we would die. And well, our lust for slaying skeletons is immense. Our lust for survival at this point is even higher. So we'll have to pass it up. In the future, though, I won't show them any mercy when given the opportunity. Even if it is a group of drifters. And speaking of drifters, we got some traders, actually, some nomads. Doesn't look like they have an animal with them, but they might inside here. We'll have to check it out. I wouldn't mind getting a bone dog. That could be absolutely useful in the future, especially when it reaches elder. And here they come right now, the rest of the animals. So we do got some bulls, actually, which would also be nice, and gurus. And I seen a pup or two. I know we have the money. I think they usually run around 1,500. It's whether or not I want to spend it on that or another recruit. I mean, having a bone dog would be handy. They do consume a lot of food, though. All right, so let's trade here. I think I'll keep the nicer ninja blade, and we'll get rid of the other stuff. The next person we get then will probably end up being a Ninja Blade Wielder. We'll sell all this other stuff. And Hans will sell your stuff as well. All right, and what did we actually get here? Nomads, okay, plus another drifter, a weak drifter. Let's go see what a dog would cost us. Where? Here he is. Do I need to feed them? Of course you need to feed them, you moron. Then they'll eat anything you do and more. Eat right out of your backpacks, they will. Sweet. Do they fight? Well, I wouldn't want to tussle with one, but the babies won't be much use. All right. So definitely no gurus here, but we do have a bone dog and actually a pup at 1458 and some pack bulls. We, believe it or not, could afford a pack bull, a wild bull, and a goat. Do the pack bulls actually come with the packs? Because if they do, that would be huge. If they don't, not so much. Pack bull or a bone dog? Where is the pack bulls? They have packs on their back, so I would assume that they would, but I never know. Believe that they do. Some of them don't, though. Like this one is a wild bull. He does not, but the pack bulls definitely do. A pack bull would be pretty useful for carrying things. Why don't we get one? Let's go for it. And we'll actually name one of you guys the pack bull. I think that'd be kind of cool. So nobody in particular asked to be a pack bull. So why don't we go ahead and give it to who's next on the list, and that is Kevin. So we'll have Kevin the pack bull. I'm okay with this. I hope you are, Kevin. Just go ahead and update my list here. Perfect. Confirm. And nice. We got a bull backpack with that, so that's a little bit of a savings there. We actually almost have enough to get the bone dog if we wanted it, but I think the Kevin here is going to be very handy, not only for combat, but also for carrying things. So now we can loot a lot more and get a lot more cats just because we have Kevin. I cannot wait till he actually grows. The biggest thing is just going to be making sure we've got the food to take care of him. In fact, I think I'll run inside real quick and purchase a little extra food just to make sure. And then we could take this food and put it on Kevin so that way everybody can eat from that instead of anything else. The food cube here, let's see. Got the dried meat wrap, fish, breads, pretty good for the price. So isn't the meat. The food cube's pretty expensive. Meat wrap's pretty good. Okay, that's about all we can grab. We're filled right up. All right, Kevin. Let's get you storing all the food for everybody, especially because I know you'll eat a lot of it. If we find some bone dogs, we're going to want to probably attack them or at least definitely loot them for the food. All right, let's move out. So that was pretty good, actually. I'm happy that Nomad Squad came in. I'll be excited to see how well Kevin can fight in the future. I know from past experience they can be pretty brutal combat animals. That group of drifters coming back this way. Where is another place we can go to get some good gear without having to contend to too much here? We've got that ruined holy outpost. We can head right back across to that. Holy mines. They got the settlement here, the destroyed house. I know the broken house here has a ton of weapons. We could pick a bunch of them up and get Kevin back here to sell. There is a Shek city down here. We want nothing to do with that. I know there's a destroyed Shek area in Sten Desert. So that's something to think about. Ooh, and we also have a small group of starving bandits. And what do we got down here fighting? The drifters group. Actually, one of the drifters, a nasty robot here, fighting a group of hungry bandits. And while I don't agree with the robot and what he is doing, I will definitely go ahead and take the opportunity to get some free cats out of the deal. Oh, take that fish too, would you? And he can actually carry our holy book for now. We're going to want to keep that with us. It's very important. It's one of the few copies in existence. The rest have all been burned by the skeletons. All right, nice. It's not worth a whole lot, but it's a start. How about we go ahead and fight a group if we can find it? A smaller group, preferably. Outlaws or hungry bandits. Get Kevin in there, see what he can do. That's a big group. I'd rather not fight a larger group like that, because I won't win. Looks like we're fighting that group because I just pulled it. Let's see. If we can get most of them inside here, then the fight can happen maybe with the nomads getting involved. Or not. Alright, looks like we're fighting it. I seen... Ah, yeah, the nomads did get involved. Alright, this might make things a little difficult. Tarsus is already down. Kevin didn't last too long. I'm over here fighting a hungry bandit currently. A lot of pack animals getting involved here. Where's Hans? He's taking some shots. Actually giving me a hand, which is nice. Get him, Hans. Good job. And now I'm in the process of healing Tarsus. Let's just let these guys do the fight. I don't want to accidentally hit somebody and anger them. Perfect. And Kevin here's a little down, but good to go. Alright, so not too bad, actually. We can loot all of these weapons and sell them. That's going to be pretty huge for us. I'm going out and actually helping Kevin now, so hopefully he comes too. Why don't we actually carry these guys up? Have them do a little bit of resting. We'll pay for the beds for the night. We'll have a lot more fighting in the future, so this is going to be a pretty reoccurring thing for a while till we get our skills up and we're actually able to handle most of this crap. Perfect. And Hans, you don't need some rest, but why don't you come down and grab up Kevin? Meanwhile, I'm going to do a little bit of looting. And take everything that I can off these guys, especially if there's anything of value. Looks like there's just all this right now. I know the leader here, though, wherever he is, should have some decent stuff, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't even know where the leader is. All right, I'll go sell that stuff. Should get Kevin up into a bed rental here. All right. Nah, definitely not worth a lot. Group of drifters leaving. Nobody I'm interested in. Although, that guy's got a spear. Tuner. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. He's going to be at least 3,000. What do you got? Another iron club. Well, that's everybody. No idea where the leader of that group is. Oh, somebody there. Obviously down to somewhere. Just missed it. Usually they have a horse chopper. It's worth a little bit more money. All right, there's all of that. Almost 1,000. Gonna take a bit. Kevin's getting some rest, right? Okay, pick Kevin up. Tarsus, you need to rest a little bit more. I'll actually take some rest myself. Hans and Kevin can handle everything else for a minute. So we'll actually have Kevin here do some selling with Hans. Out of trading range, shouldn't be. Should be able to trade no matter what. Because it's an animal, right? Or is that not a thing anymore? So I'm literally going to have to haul everything in. It's... Oh, no, no, no. Damn it. There goes some of my money. All right, Hans, I guess go trade. I said I was going to keep the ninja blade, and I'll keep the horse chopper. Everything else can go with me. And 1,200, not bad. All right, Kevin, I'll give you a hand. Oh, never mind. I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to accidentally hit one of those guys. They won't like that. All right, how you guys doing up here? Pretty good. Just still resting up. Well, that's fine then. We'll go ahead and leave it off here since we're out of time anyways. Not bad. We've got ourselves 2 more members of our party, which was definitely the goal. One of the goals. We got a little bit of equipment. We've got ourselves a pack bowl, which I wasn't even expecting to do, but that worked out great because now we'll be able to go off and do some serious loot runs and maybe get some really good gear, or at least grab a bunch of it at once to sell. And yeah, everybody will be healed up by the next one and ready to go. With that being said, thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.